Hola, amigos de San Antonio and whoever else might be watching. My name is Zach. I am an animal care specialist here at San Antonio Zoo, and I'm here to talk to you guys. I'm here to talk to y'all about one of our newest areas here at San Antonio Zoo. That is our Kangaroo Crossing experience. So you will find the Kangaroo Crossing kind of where our old petting zoo used to be, and it is a part of our new Wild Australia exhibit. Hi, Papito. That's not for you. That is not for you. So right here is Irwin. He is one of our male kangaroos down here at Kangaroo Crossing, and as you can see, he kind of likes to invade your personal space, which is completely fine because whenever life returns to somewhat of a normal state again and people can come back over here, you guys will hopefully have the opportunity to come over and touch and interact with our kangaroos down here. Now these guys are pretty new here to San Antonio Zoo. We have 12 females, we have 2 males, and then we have, 10 females, 2 males, and a handful of joeys. I don't know if you guys can see the little joey right over there. But yeah, so those joeys are really kind of quintessential when it comes to marsupials. So marsupials means that they have a pouch. Kind of mama right here is kind of showing off her pouch right now. So we have, like I said, I think we have about 5 joeys. We have 3 that are currently completely out of the pouch. We have 1 that is kind of in and out of the pouch, and we have at least 1 more that is still fully in the pouch. Now here at Kangaroo Crossing at San Antonio Zoo, we have the red kangaroo. They are the largest species of kangaroos. Males can get up to about 175 pounds, and females about 75 pounds. So quite a bit of difference between the sizes between male and female. What these guys eat, these guys get a mixture of different produce. So we get them 4 heads of romaine lettuce. It's kind of one of their favorite things they like to eat. And carrots. And they also get 2 different types of grain. They get kangaroo and wallaby chow, and they also get a kangaroo and wallaby pellet. We kind of mix that up for them so they can get a nice wide variety of food. They also get sifted alfalfa. So we kind of remove all the stick and stemmy parts of the alfalfa, so they get all the leafy good stuff. So that's kind of what they get to eat down here. These guys came to us. Second, that would be my radio. These guys came to us from a one of this associated place that we have with the zoo. These guys are really, really new here. They are learning us just as much as we are still learning them. We are learning their personalities. We're learning kind of what makes them uncomfortable. We're learning what makes them comfortable. And for me specifically, I am still in the process of learning all of their names. Right now, they're all either mija or mijo or papito or mama. So I am still in the process of learning all of their names. Unfortunately, with the zoo closed, their full-time normal care staff is no longer here, but I am really thankful for all that, for their original staff for allowing us to come down here and have this amazing time with these kangaroos. So Corinne, Deborah, Christian, Liz, Victoria, if y'all are watching this, thank you so much for letting us play with these kangaroos. Thank you so much for letting us work with them. And they definitely do miss you for sure. Now, obviously, since the zoo, at least this section of the zoo is closed, these guys can't, have interactions with the guests. And so we try to interact with them as best as we can in a way that simulates, guests being here. So we have people coming down here every single day, interacting with them, sitting down with them. We'll toss food to them. We'll get them used to people again. And the thing that I like to do is I actually like to play music whenever I'm down here because, you think about a busy Saturday or Sunday, to be loud, especially, right next to Breckenridge Park. There's a lot of people blasting their music. So I'll play music just to get them back in the feel of having other people and having society kind of back to a normal way. These guys, like I said, they're still really, really new here. They've only been at the zoo for maybe about a month or so. And so these guys are still kind of in a learning curve, trying to figure out, okay, people are nice, people, give me tactile enrichment, people are fantastic. So that's kind of where we are right now. Oh, right now on screen is one of my favorite ones. I don't have favorites. I lied. She is just one of the sweetest little ones. She's actually really, really brave. She is one of our Joeys. She's kind of she's our youngest Joey that is fully out of the pockets from what I can tell. And she is a super brave little girl. Then over here to the left is our Joey that kind of comes in and out of the pocket. You know, when a Joey kangaroo is actually born, they're born about 33 days after gestation, or into gestation. And so when they come out, they're about the size of a lima bean. They're really, 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 really small. And they're born, and then they crawl with all of their might into the pouch of their mother. Let's say for about another 100 some odd days, till when they start to pop their head out. And then eventually within about 150, 160 days, more or less, that's when they will begin to fully come out of the pouch and stay out of the pouch permanently. A really cool thing about kangaroos is actually they cannot move. They cannot walk backwards. So as you can see, they're kind of hopping right over here. They cannot move their legs independent of each other. So kind of like how we can take our right foot and then our left foot and then our right foot and then our left foot. These guys cannot move their feet independently. So that's kind of a cool thing. They can't walk backwards because of that. So here's Irwin again. So if y'all were able to visit us at the rodeo, he was one of our boys that was there at the rodeo to visit people. Again, no understanding of personal space with this one. Do you have any questions at all from our viewers? How tall do they get in full grown? Oh my, how tall do they get in full grown? I do not know an actual measurement, but with the kangaroos that we have on exhibit in the zoo that are down there with our emu, they can get pretty tall. I want to say maybe about 4 feet tall, maybe somewhere between 4 and 6 feet tall, I believe, is how tall they can actually get as far as our males are concerned. Females will probably be around maybe about 3 or 4 feet. Do we have any females that are pregnant? As of right now, no. At least not that we can tell. We do have, like I said, we do have a few Joeys. So we have the 3 that are currently completely out of the pocket, such as the little brave one that was up here not too long ago. We have one that kind of comes in and out of the pouch. And then I know for sure that we at least have one more that has yet to fully even make it out of the pouch yet. I think that's Mom right over there heading towards the borderline. That's one of the Joeys that has yet to fully come out of the pouch yet. But we see a tail and a hand every now and then. Oh my gosh, what is the best part about working with kangaroos? There's way too much. These are just one of the animals that, growing up, I didn't really think much about working with. But once I got to working with them, they're really fun. I think one of the biggest, that right there, rolling on their back and just sprawling out. That is I see that with the kangaroos and I just laugh. I laugh so much because I think it's just the sweetest, most adorable thing. So I think that's fantastic. Just their behavior, just their mannerisms are some of the best things about working with the kangaroos here. Are they gentle? Yes and no. The best way I can answer that question is that these guys, even though they are down here, even though they do live in a zoo, and we hope that this can be an interaction with the guests where they can come in and interact with the kangaroos and touch them. These guys are still wild animals, so we always need to make sure that we respect their space. So I will answer that if we respect their space and respect who they are, yes, they are very nice. They are very gentle. These guys obviously do have very, very powerful back legs. They have not reared up. They have not kicked. But again, these guys are still wild animals. They have that capability they have the physical capability to do that. They just haven't. Really, if anything else, the ones who are comfortable with being touched and getting scratches, they will make it very, very obvious to us that they want that. And if they don't want it, then they don't have to. Obviously here, it's all by choice. We are not going to force these kangaroos to do anything. We can't, I have 2 dachshunds. I can barely force them to do anything. So if I can't do that to a 10-pound dog. There's no way I can do that with a 100-pound kangaroo kind of a thing. So these guys are gentle. These guys basically just kind of like to lounge out. But again, you know, it's all about reading that body language, kind of being able to pick up on the signals that they are giving us. If they are showing us that they are stressed out, if they are showing us that they don't like what we're doing, it's on us to make sure that we appease that situation just to make it more comfortable for them and more stress-free for them. That's an excellent question. How long do they live? So if you're talking about native kangaroos over in Australia, you're looking maybe about 8 to 12 years old. They're definitely in human care, easily into their 20s. Again, these guys have access to clean drinking water every single day. They have access to fresh food every single day, and when need be, they also have access to veterinary care. We have a vet staff we have our own vet staff that is here at the zoo. So if we ever need them, they are always a phone call away to come check out any animals that we need them to look at. So obviously with all those resources available to us, you know, we can see a longer life expectancy in human care with our kangaroos. Alrighty, and I'm going to call that a day. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for learning more about our kangaroos. And you know, again, during these weird times, during these unprecedented times, the zoo could always use some financial help. So if you could please, even just $1 or $2, donate to our emergency fund, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.